all a blog is really your home on the internet. So with your home, you want people to come visit your home every single day. Now, that may not be the case in a true sense where your physical home where you are right now, you don't want people there. But think about when you have people over, you want people to stay, you want people to kick it, you want people to, virtually speaking, you want people to be nosy and look all over your home. And so that's what the blog is. And basically, all a blog is, it's an online journal that allows you to share your expertise, your knowledge, and or interests with a global audience using a dynamic website. Now, when I mean dynamic, I mean it's constantly changing. You can update it with images, with photos, with text, with video, with audio. The sky truly is the limit, okay? Now, it's a dynamic website versus a static website, which means nothing really changes out. Now, Kalatu, all it means is to tell a story. And so in your blog post, you're going to be sharing stories with your customer audience, with your target base, so that they can be engaged in whatever it is that you're selling, okay, or whatever service you're offering, all right? Stories tell. Stories tell. The saying goes, facts tell, stories sell. Okay, and so with our training that we're going to give you access to, we're going to show you, even if you're brand new and you have absolutely no clue what blogging is or how to blog or how to tell a story or any of that stuff, you don't have to worry about technical skills. We're going to show you how simple it is to set it up literally at the push of a button, and all you got to do is customize it to the way that you desire. We're going to show you how you can plug into our training to start getting results. Now, another cool benefit about the Kalatu Premium is that it's very Google friendly, which means it allows you to rank easier on the first page for the targeted keyword that you're going after. All right, let me put it this way. Anybody that's been involved in real estate understands location, location, location. So if you have a business on the main street, on the main highway of wherever you live, chances are you're going to get more foot traffic into your store because you are in a great location versus if you were off in somewhere where nobody could see you. All right, it's the same thing with having your business on the internet. Let's just say you follow our 7-minute blog hack training videos, which I'm going to tell you about in a few seconds, and let's just say you follow it and you get your blog post ranked on the first page of Google for a keyword that your target audience is looking for. And let's just say you got 1,000 to maybe 3,000 or 10,000 people that are searching for that keyword every single month, and your blog post is ranked at the very top. Can you imagine how many visitors you would get to your blog post that will read your blog post? And then from there, it's just a numbers game of how many people would actually become a lead and actually buy from you. This is what we're going to teach you with the Kalatu Premium blogging platform. Now, I mentioned the 7-minute blog hack training videos. Basically, these are designed to take the newest person to blogging to getting results very fast. With the Kalatu Premium, you get up to 10 blogs at no additional cost. And so let me give you an example. My wife and I, as I mentioned, we're both in business. So we have a blog that we share together that we gear it towards our team. And then we have individual blogs that we have other interests in. Okay, and so you can have up to 10 blogs. You also get access to premium themes and plugins every single month. Now, anytime you think of the word premium, you know that you have something of greater value. Generally speaking, if you want premium themes, if you go and look at WordPress or another blogging platform, you're going to have to pay for every single one. You're going to have to pay for every single plugin. But with Kalatu Premium, you don't have to pay anything extra to get access to those top-of-the-line themes and plugins. All right. You also are going to have the ability to plug into live weekly Q&A trainings with the industry's most respected blogging experts. All right, I'm stumbling over my words, so let me take a sip of water real quick. Give me 1 second. Now, the reason why this is beneficial is because there's a difference between taking advice from somebody that you just found on Google that claims they're getting results and they're not even making $100 a month blogging versus people that you know about that are earning tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per month just from blogging. Well, here with the Power Network, we want to give you the best. We want to give you the cream of the crop. We want to give you the top shelf when it comes to those that are getting results just by blogging. So you're going to get access to live weekly Q&A trainings from those industry experts. And now with Colatu Premium, this is the most leveraged platform which you actually control that allows you to provide valuable content to build your brand and relationships with prospects. The reason why this is so beneficial for you, my friend, is because there are so many platforms out there that you can plug into where you don't have control over your content. Meaning, yeah, you're blogging about it, but guess what? If they say they don't like your stuff, they have the right, according to their terms of service, to delete your blog, to where all your hard work is gone in the twinkling of an eye. Well, here with the Power Network, we're the largest for-profit blogging community, and we want you to make money with your blog. Actually, we're going to teach you how to make money with your blog, which is pretty cool. Now, let me show you a little bit about what the back office is like with your Colatu Premium blog. On the left, this is your dashboard. You're going to have the welcome video, and then you're going to have the video overview, just showing you a little bit more about what Colatu Premium can do for you. All right, these are a few of the themes that you get access to. Remember, up to you actually 10 themes are available right now, and as we roll out with more themes, you're going to be able to get access to them. And so all it is a click of a button. You find a theme you like, and you just click activate, and then boom, just like that, it's activated. Now, right here is a screenshot of Tracy Walker's blog. As you can tell right here on the left-hand side, these are the social media icons that you can plug into. You just link it to your Facebook or Twitter or YouTube profile, and then people will be able to view your social media profiles without them having to leave your blog. Remember, this is your home on the internet. You want people to stay on your blog, because the longer people stay on your blog, the more familiar, the more comfortable they get with you, and the more that the more likely they're going to want to do business with you. Okay. Now, the top right, you can change out these colors. Again, you can customize this any way that you want. You can also add images at the click of a button. You don't have to know web coding or HTML or any of that stuff. Even with adding video to your blog, whether with YouTube or any other video hosting source, it is very, very, very simple and very easy to do. Another cool thing about the Colatu Premium is that with your Facebook feed, so if I go over here and click on the Facebook button, her actual Facebook feed is going to show up in her blog. How cool is that? Again, it's all about making sure that you keep your visitors on your blog so that they can learn to like you and trust you a whole lot more, and you're positioning yourself in front of your target audience as the expert, as the authority figure. And when you're able to do that, you're going to get more people to buy from you. Now, our next product is the Inner Circle Audio Library. This is geared towards the personal development niche. This is a very powerful product because it's audio based, which means you can download it to your phone, to your iPad, or to your tablet. You can listen to it on your go. As a matter of fact, we recommend that you turn your car into Drive Time University, where you're listening to the Inner Circle audios as you're going to work, as you're coming home from work. What the Inner Circle audios do, you have literally access to over 100 audios that's going to help you to reprogram your mind to think as an entrepreneur instead of an employee, so that you can maximize your success. Okay? Your level of thinking is not going to get you to your dream life. What the Inner Circle audio does, it helps all of us to change our level of thinking so that we can get to our dream life. It's going to help you to believe in yourself again and to start dreaming, all right? Let me go over some more information about the Inner Circle audio. You're going to get access to marketing training to teach you how to get results in this business right here. These are proven, the audios are proven to expedite the manifestation of goals from users that watch this, that listen and implement what they learn daily. This is all about daily habits. There's one of our $1 million earners says this pretty frequently, that it's not what you do, but it's what you do daily that's going to get you the results. One of the audios that we highly recommend that new members listen to is called Speak the World into Existence. We actually encourage them that they listen to it over the course of their first 30 days, because it's truly going to show you how to manifest your goals and dreams a whole lot faster. This, hands down, I may be a bit biased, but this is my favorite product. Okay. Now, our next product, ladies and gentlemen, is called the Top Producer Formula. This is for the sales and marketing niche. Now, I'm an avid reader, and my wife got the book from one of my favorite authors, Darren Hardy. He's the editor. I always get this mixed up. He's the publisher, of Success Magazine. So if you read Success Magazine, Darren Hardy is the man behind it. And so in his book called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, he said this. He said, you can have the best management staff, you can have the biggest vision in the world, you can have the biggest heart for helping people, and all these other different things. But if you're not really, really good at sales and marketing, your business is going to go under. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly what he said. But now this is a guy. This is a guy that mentors some of the top CEOs in the whole world. This is a guy that rubs shoulders with guys like Richard Branson and Anthony Robbins and, big Donald Trump and big name people like that. So he says you can have everything else in the world, but if you don't know sales and marketing, your business is not going to be around. And so what the Top Producer Formula does, it teaches you about sales and marketing. It helps you to expedite your learning curve when it comes to becoming a top producer in your industry. These are actually timeless and proven principles that will help you to make 2 sales per day. Now, here in the Power Network, we have a very funny saying, and it started with Dave Wood. And he talks about getting 2 sales per day. 2 sales per day will keep the bill collectors away. 2 sales per day will keep the job away. 2 sales per day will help you to start living your dream life, okay? Now, again, these are video-based modules. We have a total of 13 lessons. Module number 1 is all about sponsoring and selling. Module number 2 is beliefs and attitude. Module number 3 is all about building lead capture pages, okay? Because we want to teach you how to be in control of your business. When you have a business online, the number 1 rule is you got to build a list. You got to build a list of valued subscribers. And so with the Top Producer Formula, we're going to show you how to do that. Module number 6, let me skip around, is all about generating highly targeted leads. So we're going to show you not only how to build a lead capture page in module number 3, but module number 6, how to generate those targeted leads. Module number 8, we're going to show you, we're going to teach you all about upselling and getting people all in. Did you know that the best time to actually make another sale is when the customer already has their credit card out? This is why when you go to places like McDonald's, or like when I moved to my new location, me and my wife, when we got our internet service right, they were upselling because we already said yes to another product. We already said yes to the fries, right? Did you want to supersize it? Well, how much is it going to cost? An extra 49 cents? Well, yes, I want more fries. Everybody wants more when the value is there. So the best time, and if you didn't know this, this is really genius. The best time to really make more sales is when a customer has already previously said yes and they have their credit card out, okay? And so I mentioned we're going to give you access to marketing training on generating leads. This is really, ladies and gentlemen, this simple to follow framework to get to $10,000 a month within your first 30 days. Literally no lie. Now, of course, we cannot make any guarantees. Please see our income disclosure at empowernetwork.com/income. Our next product is the Team Building Formula. This is for the network marketing niche. So if you were invited out by somebody and you're involved in network marketing, I know if your ears haven't perked up already, they should be perking up right now. Here's the reason why. These, of course, are video-based modules. You get a total of 9 videos. Again, all these trainings are actually done by David Wood with the Top Producer Formula and the Team Builder Formula. They're all done by David Wood. Now, these are evergreen principles that would teach you how to build a massive team, and most importantly, how to keep that team together. There's a difference between building a team and keeping it together. With what you're going to learn here in the team building formula, you're going to be able to avoid frustration and burnout that so many network marketers go through, okay? I've been there, done it. I wish I would have had this training back then, but it is what it is. We're here to save you, especially if you're involved in the network marketing niche. Now, a few of the lesson topics. Module number 2 is all about core concepts you must understand to build this business in the network marketing niche, okay, because that's the biggest niche that we're part of. Lesson number 3 is all about the law of duplication, how to duplicate yourself, how to technically reinvent yourself so that your income can increase, okay? Module number 5 is speaking about the laws of momentum and tap rooting, okay? You may not understand what that is, but trust me, when you get that and go through it, you are going to appreciate it, okay? It's basically when you get somebody that's on your team beneath them, you get them on fire, and then the fire is going to go from the bottom to the top. And so if you got somebody that's really not producing, you go and speak and you go and help the person that's underneath them in their organization. In your organization, you help them, and then it's like psychologically, you're going to help the other person out as well. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what tap rooting is, okay? And so these are principles that are really going to help you out. This is the cool way of building a massive team faster, guess what? Without doing any three-way calls, okay? We're going to show you in the team building formula how to rapidly increase your income in team duplication, doing the same work in just 2 hours per day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how David Wood was able to build the Power Network. By what he started out blogging, okay? He was homeless, started out in a van blogging. Within his first 90 days online, he was able to make $30,000 in a month, okay? And it hasn't gone down since then, all right? He was listening to audios on a daily basis and he still does that. It helps to reprogram his mind. What he teaches in the team building formula, the top producer formula, this is how a Power Network was able to do 150 million in sales in 3.5 years. This is how he was able to create 16 millionaires within that time span. Okay, so what he teaches absolutely works. Now, our last product is the mass influence formula. This is geared towards the communication niche. Actually, really anybody, like if you're a pastor like I am, or if you speak on stage, or if you are in front of an audience, or if you want to be a better communicator with your spouse or your loved ones, your kids, this is a product that you deserve to have. Now, this is also a video-based product. Again, it's digital, so you're going to be able to have access to it whenever you want. Any updates, you're going to have access to it. This will teach you how to become a better communicator in business as well as in relationships. You're going to learn how people think so you can help them get what they want. This is very, very important because too many times in business, we're so focused on getting what we want. But if we learn how others think, we can help them get what they want so that we can eventually get what we want, okay? Now, with the mass influence formula, you have access to all of these modules. Module number 2 is all about beliefs about people, because what we believe about people is what usually manifests. So if you think bad about people, guess what's going to happen? Bad is going to come out. But if you think good about people and if you love them, guess what's going to flourish? Love and goodwill is going to come out of it, okay? Even if they're like the worst person in the world, you can't help but love them. They're going to start receiving the love, all right? Lesson number 4 is all about framework of language suggestions. Our words are extremely powerful, and so if we can learn how to speak the right words, we can learn how to get what we want. And then lesson number 6, it teaches the patterns of linguistic influence, okay? Now, a little bit more about this. The mass influence formula is going to help you to develop a new skill set that will dramatically increase your value to the marketplace so that you can charge top dollar. As a matter of fact, with all the products that we have here with the Power Network, it's all about teaching you how to develop a new skill set that nobody can take away from you. Think about it. You learn how to market online. You learn how to brand yourself online. You learn how to generate leads. You learn how to sell products and services. Guess what? Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. So imagine you going out to the marketplace and you charging top dollar for your skill set, for your expertise. All right. You're also going to learn how to cause positive change on a massive level to make the world a better place. So, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, let me introduce a few individuals to you that have been able to get some great results here with I'm stumbling over my words here. They've been able to get some amazing results with the products. And so the very first person that I want to bring out is a lady that has been able to hit the leaderboards recently in the Empower Network, getting some great results in her business. And she'll be able to tell you more about that. But I want to bring out Miss going in order. This one else, Miss Eva. Are you there? Miss Eva, are you there?
I'm here. How are you, Adrian?
I am doing well. I am doing well.
Well, let me share with you my testimonial here. Again, my name is Eva Balad. I'm out of Tampa, Florida. And prior to getting started with Empower Network and the Dream Team, I was a struggling network marketer. I was floundering on the internet, really couldn't get momentum going. And I began to deal with several mindset barriers that led to fear, doubt, and disbelief. So as a result of that, as a result of getting the Inner Circle audios, I was able to learn how to think like an entrepreneur and really mindset. I began to become that leader that people are actually searching and looking for. And because of this, I've been able to add reps to my business. I've been able to hit the lead. Now I have expert positioning where I'm the hunted, not the hunter. So if you are looking to gain development and 10x your business, I highly recommend that you get the Inner Circle audios and buy it, because I know it's going to work for you just like it worked for me. Thanks, Adrian.
Wow, that was an awesome testimonial, Eva. Now, I really appreciate you sharing that, and I'm really happy that and exalted that you're able to just by tapping into the Inner Circle. So thank you again coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all is another lady. I think that they are sisters, but they're not. But I'm gonna let her tell her story. But she's been crushing the leaderboards for months now, and she's going to tell you exactly why. Miss Angela Carter, are you there?
Hey, Adrian, can you hear me? Okay, good. My name is Angela Carter. I'm from Michigan, and prior to getting started in Empower Network, I was an unemployed licensed attorney with over $220,000 of student loan debt, and I was someone who struggled miserably inside of the home-based business industry, only being able to recruit 5 people in 2 years. And since getting started in Empower Network and with the Dream Team, I purchased the Top Producer Formula product in August of 2014, and within 2 months hit the leaderboard for the most recruits in a week. And 6 months within using the product, was able to earn a full-time income of over $4,000 a month from home, and I'm now currently one of the top 5 recruiters inside the entire company for the past 6 months. So I say all that to say, if you're watching this and you want to learn how to create a full-time income all online from home, and you don't have a big budget, maybe you have a lot of debt like I do, and you want to learn how to get there, get to full-time income as fast as possible, then I highly recommend that you get started tonight inside of Empower Network and get all the way up to the Top Producer Formula package. And here's the key: implement what you learn, because it works.
Wow, so I've got to do a virtual bow to you. I didn't know I forgot that you were the top part of the top 5 recruiters in the last 6 months. Very, very excited and happy for you. Thank you for coming out and sharing that powerful testimonial, Angela Carter. And so I only have one more person to bring out. This is the brand master himself. He is a very, very cool guy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let Rocky tell you about more of how he's been able to use some of the products here with Empower Network. And so, Mr. Rocky Vega, are you out there, my man?
I am here, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you very, very loud and clear. Thank you, man.
Okay. Well, hi everybody out there. My name is Corey, but most people know me as Rocky Vega. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and before I got started with Empower Network, I was a full-time security officer. I have been doing that job for about almost 4 years up until the date, and I found myself just really frustrated with just where I was going just in terms of just my life in general, and I wanted to just really start to get into something that would help me change, just really turn things around. And for me, after getting involved with Empower, the breakthrough product was, I'd have to say, was the Inner Circle. I have access to everything, have all the products, but the Inner Circle itself had a lot to do with why I was able to get some success, not just early on in just being in Empower, but also get up to the leaderboards. I got all the way up to number 7 when I hit the leaderboard status for most signups in the company. So what I would say just to anybody watching is, if you're like building a network marketing business, or if you are just looking like for some kind of way to make, just to supplement your income, or maybe even just, surpass your current income, this is really something that I would not, that I would not just pass up. I mean, this, like, as of tomorrow, I will have officially been job free, thanks to just being involved with Empower Network. So, I hope that really says a lot to everybody watching, because it's definitely done a lot for me since I've been in.
Rocky, tell them how long you've been job free, man.
Exactly a year tomorrow.
Yes, that's what we like to hear. Thanks, man, for stepping out. Awesome testimonial. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Angela. Ladies and gentlemen, these are real people getting real results with our intangible products. You just got to go through them, and most importantly, you got to implement what you learn, and you can get results in your business. Some of it may be financially, some of it may be mentally, some of it may be spiritually, some of it you may see a more healthier relationship with your loved ones. But we know that if you implement what you learn, you're going to get some level of result. And so that being said, let me get back over to my screen very quickly and just finish sharing a little bit. Now, what I would love to do right now is finish working this screen. Okay, here it is. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you heard the product testimonials. Let me share with you how to get started as a customer. Level 1 is the starter level. This is the Kalatu Premium, and it's $97 per month. Level 2 is the Mindset level, where you're going to get access to the Inner Circle audios. It's $100 per month. And then level 3 is the Producer level, where you're going to get the Top Producer formula. That's $500 one time. Okay. Level 4 is the Builder level with the Team Building formula. It's $1,000 one time. And then you have level 5, which is the Influencer level. It's $3,500 one time. This is how you can get started as a customer. This is how you can get the products, apply them, go through them and apply them, and be able to get results in your business. Now, what I want to do right now, honestly, before you pull out your credit card and buy, if you've already pulled it out, that's great. You can, if you want, you can go ahead and get started as a customer. But what I want to do now is bring out the most qualified person that we know of, and that is the first female $1 million ring earner in the Empower Network, to explain the comp plan, to show you the money, to show you the 90-day plan. Tracy Walker is a lady that literally, when she gets on stage, or when she's on conference calls, or when she's on webinars, people listen. People stop everything that they're doing and they listen, and they just come up. If you got to meet her at an event, by the way, they just come up to her, and she has like a following of people that just want to touch her and talk to her, take pictures, because she's a real and very authentic person, and she is extremely wise. She's very young, but she has the wisdom of an older woman. Okay, and so she is the founder of the Dream Team. We all have a tremendous amount of respect for her. We love her, and she's a very down-to-earth person. And so, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do right now is bring out none other than let me clear my throat. The Tracy Walker. And so, Tracy, are you out there?
Adrian, yes, I am here, and so excited to be here nonetheless. You know, as you know, this company has literally changed my life. The community of people, working with people such as you, and Rocky, really Corey, right, aka Rocky, Eva and Angela as well. It inspires me every day to continue to be as great as I possibly can, to lead from the front, to push for results, and to be a success that people can see and say, you know what, if this normal, regular girl from Chicago, Illinois can do it, I know doggone well I can do it. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Guys, my name is Tracy Walker. I am also originally from Chicago, Illinois, and prior to me getting started with Empower Network, I was, I was in the industry of network marketing, but before I even started that whole thing, I was in corporate America. I graduated from college. I have a MBA, a master's degree in business, and I went to corporate America to pursue my climb up the corporate ladder. Around September the 11th, because of the events of that day in 2001, my company and my industry went through a series of layoffs. I was laid off at that point in February of 2002. And I took that opportunity to, make a decision that I would never go back. So long as God had breath in me, I would do everything I could to not go back to an environment where I just did not feel was where I could be my best. I did not feel it was my calling. I just felt like I was just there to do a job. It was unfulfilling, and I just wasn't with the corporate BS, the bureaucracy, and it didn't jive well with me. So I promised myself I would never go back. And then two, I was going to do something about it to make sure I never did, right? Making the promise to do it and then actually doing something to not do it, two different things. So I decided I would start a real estate investment company, which is what I did, and was very successful in that business from 2002 up through 2006. I built me a brand new home from the ground up. We had luxury cars. We had, you know, all the materialistic things that you could want, a thriving business. We could travel whenever we want. All that stuff was well and good up until the market started to turn, and it went in a downward spiral around the 2006 era. And when that happened, my entire business started to crash and burn. My income went right down with it. So as a result, my home went into foreclosure. My cars went into repossession. I had to file bankruptcy twice. I was literally at the food stamp office with my my Chanel glasses and my Gucci bag, and I was trying to figure out how in the hell did I end up begging the government to put food on my table, right? A very humbling experience. So I was at a turning point, and I had to make a decision again, right? I decided that I still wasn't going back to that job. And so as God had it planned, very good friend of mine introduced me to the world of network marketing, home-based business in January of 2007. I built my business completely offline during that period of time. I learned everything about prospecting and marketing and closing and doing presentations and going to people's homes to do parties and going to hotels to do meetings and all of this. And quite frankly, I did okay with that. It's not a horror story, but I got burned out, and I got tired of driving around Chicago with having to, and those of you guys that are from Chicago or up north, you understand what snow is like. You know, in the wintertime, you're trying to build a business, and you have to drive to all these different people's homes, depending on how large your team is, and you're presenting, and I'm literally having to get myself together an hour ahead of time because I got to go downstairs. I lived in a condo, right? I got to go downstairs. I got to dig my car out the snow first. I got to cut the car on. Then I got to run back inside. I got to put on boots, take off my heels, put on boots, put on a snowsuit, then get back in the car, grab all my stuff, my shoes and stuff, put in the bag, get in the car, drive 1 mile an hour so I don't slide into a ditch because of the ice on the roads. And I finally get there. I get there, I thaw out, I dry off, I change from my sneakers back into my heels, and I get up there, I set up the projector, get the presentation going, get the computer going, and I look up, it's one freaking person sitting in the room eating cheese and crackers. They could have cared less about what I'm there to present about. And I did that enough to decide that I wanted something different. So therefore, 2008, 1 year after doing that, I got on the internet to figure out how could I automate myself? How could I learn about taking a video, recording myself, and then being able to share it with people who wanted to share it? And so that was why I got started online. At that point, I was introduced to the wonderful world of internet marketing, a larger profession than what I thought it was ever possible. I didn't even know this world existed. And as a result, my alliances, my networks of people began to grow. I bumped into the circle of David Wood. We became friends in 2009. As Adrian shared with you, he is the visionary founder of our company. We became friends, and in 2011, he shared the power of Empower Network with me. He shared the idea, the concept. There was no website. There was no nothing. It was all about the vision, because I knew him, because I trusted him, because I knew that he was a man of faith, that he was a man that believed in his vision, and that he would be willing to do anything to carry out that vision, so long as it's moral, legal, and ethical. I decided that I would get started with Empower Network, and I did. My first 27 months in the company, I earned over $1 million. I am the first female $1 million earner in the company. Adrian shared that with you as well. The team is the dream team. I am here to serve this organization and to show people what is possible. Likewise, that is why tonight I am here to share with you the power of how you can make the money in this business. So let me do a couple things. First, let me get my screen together so that I can share it with you guys and make sure that you capture this information. As easily as I can give it to you. Hold on, there we go. Okay, as easily as I can give it to you. My screen together so that I can share it with you guys and make sure that you capture this information. As easily as I can give it to you. Hold on, there we go. Okay, as easily as I can give it to you. My screen together so that I can share it with you guys and make sure that you capture this information. As easily as I can give it to you. Hold on, there we go. Okay, as easily as I can give it to you. the lifestyle that you desire. And then step number 3 is to become a boss, and then our boss maker, which are our first 2 achievement levels inside of the pay plan, which we will go into a little bit more. So now here it is, the 90-day plan. Let's break it down one more time. The builder package, producer level 3, right? It's $500 one time. Adrian already shared that with you. The customers and the affiliates, the builders, you pay the same thing for the product. It's $500 one time for the product. Then you have your $216.95 a month, which is going to keep your Kalatu Premium membership active, your Inner Circle membership active, and your affiliate fee of $19.95. Now, to be an affiliate in Empower Network, every single one of us who's building the business must pay $19.95. All right? That is not a commissionable amount of money. It goes straight to the company. We do not get paid commissions on the $19.95. So the difference between customer and affiliate, customer and builder, is that customers, you don't pay $19.95, and builders, you do. Okay? So when you add those 2 numbers up, you're at the $716.95. Now, as you can see, driving your Empower Network vehicle is very easy. Earlier I said an airplane, but let's change it. Let's change it to a nice Maserati. How about that? We're going to change this to an Empower Network Maserati, okay? And in order for us to drive our vehicle, we've got to do some things, right? If you were actually going to get into a physical Maserati, right, although it's beautiful, although you could smell the wonderful Italian leather, although the engine purrs and roars like a lion, right, although all that stuff is well and good, if you get in this beautiful car and you do nothing, you will go nowhere. Same thing with Empower Network. If you get started with us tonight and you do nothing, you will generate no results. All right? So there's some things that we got to do. What are we going to do? We are going to blog daily. Okay, that is effectively you using the products. That is our flagship product. It is our blog. We want you to blog about what you want to blog about. If you are an expert in autism, we want you to blog about that. If you are an expert in, I don't know, making pizzas, we want you to blog about that. If you're an expert card player, right, in Vegas, we want you to blog about that. Use the products so you can be a product of the product. The second thing we want you to do is tell others. Right? You are an affiliate here at this point. And so it's not just about blogging, but now it's about you telling others. You have to share the products with people. And what's the best way that you can share the product with people? Well, get your friends and get your prospects and get people that you think might want to learn more about how this works right to this presentation, right? The next time we do it, bring your people right back here and let Adrian share the products for you. Right? Then when he does all that work in sharing the products, and then I do all the work in sharing the plan, what happens? You get paid, right? So we want you to blog daily, tell others, and get paid. We want you to use the products, share the products, and then share the plan. Okay, so now moving right along, we get paid 4 different ways here at Empower Network. We have a 70% commissions structure. The first way that we get paid is through direct sales. A direct sale is when you personally sell any one of our products. Okay, you and the other person direct sale. The second way is through power line sales. A power line sale is when someone on your direct team makes a sale and when anyone on their team makes a sale. Through Infinity, all right? These are called power line sales. In other words, these are sales made by somebody other than you, which is great. Residual earnings is our third way that we get paid. This is when your existing members renew their monthly blog and their monthly Inner Circle subscriptions, right? So when that happens, what you're doing is you're enrolling a customer once, but then next month when they renew, you are then getting repeat income. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a secret tool of the wealthy that most people don't get yet. They don't know how to do something once and get paid for it over and over and over again. Well, with Empower Network and the way that our blog subscription works and our Inner Circle subscription works, the reason why it's why it renews like that is A, because the products are always changing every month. You're getting new information, so there's a value to that. But secondly, as an affiliate, you are then receiving monthly income in the form of residual earnings. And then the fourth way we get paid is through our leadership depth plan. This is purely a leadership level. You must qualify for this level. The first 3 ways, first getting started out the door, everybody can start doing that, right? Direct sales, power line sales, residual earnings. But the leadership depth plan, you must be at least at $10,000 in a month. When that happens, And the $10 a month is going to come from you making our product sales of our normal product suite, right? So when you get to the $10,000 in a month, what happens is the computer then scans your entire organization to find how many active Kalatu Premium memberships you have. When it locates that number of premium memberships, it's going to then attach $10 to every active Kalatu Premium membership. And it's going to multiply that and give you that amount on top of the $10,000. So let's just say you had 1,000 active Kalatu Premium memberships in your total organization through direct sales and through Powerline sales. Between you and everybody else, you've got 1,000. Well, if you had that and you made $10,000 a month already on product sales, then you would take the $10 times the 1,000 active premium memberships, and it would be $10,000 on top of the initial $10,000, which essentially doubles your income just by you going out, making sure that you are being an affiliate and sharing and building a customer base of the Kalatu blogging premium, right? So that's how the depth plan works. Now, with our 70% commissions, I also want to share with you everything I just said, but more in a graphical form, right? So I share with you there's direct, there's Powerline, and there's residual, right? So let's talk about these things so you can see them. I'm a visual learner. Maybe you're a visual learner too. We want to make sure we have something for you to just, ponder on tonight as you lay in bed and you're excited because you just got started in your new business. So when you get started tonight, you're going to enroll with someone, and that someone is your sponsor, right? Whoever that is. I have a sponsor, Adrian has a sponsor, Rocky has a sponsor. Everybody in the company has a sponsor, okay? So you would too. And when that happens, your sponsor is going to work with you to help you make your first 5 Kalatu Blog Premium sales, right? Now, when your sponsor does that and you actually make the sales, those first 5 sales are going to alternate between you and your sponsor. So your sponsors are going to get sales 1, 3, and 5, and you're going to keep sales 2 and 4. All right? So out of the 5 sales, you're going to keep 2. You're going to pass 3 up to your sponsor, and you know what? You ought to be thankful. Be pleased to do that because your sponsor is actually helping you, right? Helping you work with your group, helping you learn how to market, helping you drive more people to this overview so that they can get the information where we are sharing the products and sharing the plan. So if we keep moving, let's talk about your next 5 sales. After you complete your first 5 sales, those are already done and accounted for, well, you're not going to stop there, right? You're going to get more customers. So what happens? You go out and you get your next 5 sales, your next 5 Kalatu Premium blogging sales at the minimum. When that happens, now the commission structure switches. After the first 5, it switches to now where you're going to keep 4 and you're going to pass up the 5th sale, right? So you're going to keep 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then the 10th sale passes to your sponsor. It's the 5th sale in this sequence, right? 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, boom, 10 is your 5th sale in this sequence, so that passes up. Let me illustrate it a little bit further for you, right? Just to build it out some. So you're going to keep going. So now you're going to make sales 11, 12, 13, and 14. 15 passes up, right? That's the next of the 5th sale. 16, 17, 18, and 19, you're going to keep. 20 passes up to your sponsor. 21, 22, 23, 24, you keep. 25 passes up to your sponsor. And this cycle continues. And you pass up every 5th sale through infinity. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, on and on and on will pass up to your sponsor. And you're going to keep all the sales in between, okay? Now let me show you the power of the Powerline structure. So now we've got you right there in your Empower business, and we're going to go back to when you first got started, where you made your first 5 sales, right? So remember, your first, your 3rd, and your 5th sale went up to your sponsor, and you kept sales 2 and 4. Well, this is where it gets good, because what's good for the geese is good for the gander, right? So here's how it works. The Powerline sales, this is what happens. Sale number 2, you kept sale number 2. You see that, right? It says you kept sale number 2. Well, that means that that sale, let's say that you made that sale to Bob. Well, Bob is now coded to you in the system, and he is now sponsored by you, right? So what happens is when you help Bob get his first 5 Kalatu Premium sales, and Bob makes his 1st, 3rd, and 5th sale, guess what? Now those sales pass up to you, right? Those sales pass up to you. The same way that you pass 1, 3, and 5 up to your sponsor, well, now Bob is passing his 1, 3, and 5 sales up to you, and then Bob keeps 2 and 4, right? So let's just go over to number 4. You see there, you sponsor number 4 up there on the sales section. You sponsor number 4. Well, let's say that person is Bill. Well, Bill gets his first enrollment, his first sale. What happens? That passes to you. When he gets his 3rd sale, what happens? That passes to you. When he gets his 5th sale, what happens? That passes to you. And everybody that's in the red, right? So Bob, made his first sale that says number 1 power line. Well, let's just say he made that sale to Sue. Well, Sue is now coded to you as well, see, because she's red. And now her first sale comes to you, and her 3rd sale comes to you, and her 5th sale comes to you. And this goes on and on as deep in your organization through infinity because of how the power line structure is coded to you within our compensation plan. All right, so now that I've shown this to you in a graphical structure form, what I want to do now is I want to show you some examples of exactly how it works, but we're going to put numbers in here because this is about showing you the money, not showing you an organizational chart, right? I didn't say I'm going to show you an organizational chart, I'm going to show you the money. All right, so with that being said, let me share with you income potential example number 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the producer level 3, okay? And this is the recommended level that we suggest you get started with if you're looking to make some money with Empower Network and enough to be able to do some things like maybe walk away from your job or spend more time with your kids or maybe retire your spouse or anything along those lines. We recommend a producer level because that's where the money is, and you'll see this as we go through. So let's start at the very, very top. Month number 1, you're going to get started with the producer level. It's going to be $716.95. Again, that's broken up. The $500 is the top producer formula one time, and then the $216.95 is your ongoing monthly for your blog, for your inner circle, and for your affiliate. So you get out of the gate and you start to get guests back right here to this webinar, right? Every time we do these webinars, you're going to have people here, you're going to have guests here, they're going to be watching this information. And when that happens, throughout your first month, you're going to make your first 5 sales. So you're going to enroll Sue, Bob, Michelle, John, and Tiffany. Right now, a couple of things happen when you make that accomplishment. The first thing is that you're going to make some money, right? The money that you're going to make is that you're going to make the sales from Bob and John, right? Because remember, 1, 3, and 5 pass up to your sponsor. You're going to keep sales 2 and 4. So when Bob and John both get started at the producer level, just like you did, then they're going to pay their $716.95, and $625 of the $716.95 is commissionable, right? That's the portion that we can get paid on. And then we're going to earn 70% of that $625, which is going to equal $875 when we add up both the commission from Bob and from John, right? So together we made $875. That's the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened is that you became a boss, right? Remember I told you the third step in our 90-day plan was to become a boss and a boss maker. So you become a boss when you make your first 5 sales of at least the Kalatu premium level, all right? Now, I want you to look at the bottom in blue. It says month 1 total, $875. And I want you to compare that to at the top where it says month 1, $716.95. Do you notice that the number at the bottom is greater than the number at the top? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that means that you are now in profit. And as a business owner, the very first thing that you should be concerned with is, okay, listen, I see the value. I want to get started, but show me how to make my money back. How do I make sure I'm in the black? How do I make sure I have a return on my investment? And I just showed you what you need to do. It's not rocket science at all, right? 5 enrollments in your first month at the producer level nets you $875, which is profit of what you started with at $716.95. So let's just keep going. So that's now month 1. Now month 2 happens, right? And we're going to do 2 things in month 2. In month 2, we're going to help somebody become a boss. And we're going to get 5 people again because we want to qualify for boss on our own. So 2 things are happening every single month. You're helping somebody, and then you're helping somebody else become boss, and then you're becoming a boss again, right? This is our ongoing activity every single month. You're becoming a boss, and you're helping somebody else become a boss every single month. So at least those 2 things. So this is John. John signed up with you. He is a go-getter, and what are you going to do? You're going to help him become a boss. So what do? You tell John, listen, John, let's go through your contacts. Let's get your Facebook. Let's get your events set up. Let's get some Instagram marketing going. Let's do whatever we need to do, and we're going to bring as many people to this webinar, the same webinar you're on right now, as many people as possible. We want them to see this information. So over the course of the month, John does that, and he makes his first 5 sales. So he enrolls Terry, Desmond, Gail, Janet, and Adrian. Now, because John was sponsored by you, he's going to pass up sales 1, 3, and 5 to you. So you're going to receive those sales as Powerline sales. And then John is going to still get paid from his sales 2 and 4 from Desmond and Janet. Right? Now, from sales 1, 3, and 5, they are going to also pay the $716.95 to get started. $625 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of $625 for each of those 3 new sales. And when we add up those 3 commissions, it's $1,312.50, right? So what happens at this point? Because you helped John become a boss, you now became a boss maker. So you become a boss when you enroll your personal direct sales of 5 Kalatu Premium sales every single month, and you become a boss maker whenever you help somebody else do the exact same thing that was sponsored by you. Again, I want you to look at month 2. What's your overhead? $216.95. Guys, I want you to understand something. That to start a business and have the potential of making $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $20,000 a month with an overhead of only $216.95 a month is virtually it's unheard of, and it's almost impossible to do in any type of unleveraged environment. Because if you're going to look at any of the businesses in your local city, your local neighborhood, in the nearest shopping center, I can almost guarantee you that that nail salon, that chiropractic store, that fast food place, they're paying way more than $216 a month for rent or for lease. They're paying way more than $216 for the electricity and their gas just to be in that space. For the lights, they're paying more than $216.95 to employ the person that's at the counter asking, can they take your order? They're paying more than $216.95 just to the person who's in the back cleaning up the bathroom, making sure that the food is clean and everything else. It's more than $216 before the first customer walks through the door, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to understand that you have the opportunity to have a business that can net you potentially millions, if you want to, with the maintenance cost of $216.95. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the power, one of the powers of having an online business such as Empower Network. So let's just keep going. I want to point that out to you. Why? Because I need you to be in the mindset of an entrepreneur. We are no longer talking to you as an employee. We're now talking to you as an owner of a business. All right, so let's move forward. So now that's the first thing you did in month 2. The second thing you're going to do in month 2 is do what? Qualify for boss. Again, yourself. So you're going to help 5 more people get started. You're going to enroll your next 5, Vanessa, Roger, Stephanie, Rochelle, and David. You're going to keep sales 6, 7, 8, and 9, and you're going to pass up sale 10, which is David. You're going to pass that person to your sponsor, which is awesome. You're going to say thank you. Now, when your sales 6 through 9 get started, they're going to pay $716.95. $625 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of $625 for each one of those 4 sales. We add those 4 sales up, it's $1,750. Now you have to remember, this is where our residual kicks in, right? It's month 2. So that means Bob and John, who signed up last month, they're now making their monthly membership fee for Kalatu Premium and the Inner Circle. When that happens, $125 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of the $125, and you add them up over both the sales, that's $175 in residual income. So as you can see at the bottom, for month 2, you have a total of $3,237.50. Month 2 overhead, $216.95. If you would have asked me, I'd say we have a winner. Now, we're not done yet, because this is the 90-day plan, not the 5-minute plan, not the I just signed up yesterday, where's my money plan. This is the 90-day plan based on a 12-month commitment. So what happens is that Adrian passed up to you from John, right? Adrian was one of those Powerline sales that I told you about. And so now he's coded to you. You're going to work with him because you receive commissions directly from him from the Powerline structure. So you want to help Adrian become a boss, right? Why? Because, hey, every time you help somebody else become a boss, you are a boss maker. So Adrian does that. How does he do it? Well, you tell him that he needs to market. He uses Facebook. He uses whatever. He brings people right back to this webinar. And through the course of month 3, Adrian enrolls 5 new Kalatu Blog Premium customers who happen to also get started at the producer level. So Joy, Dawn, Patricia, Diane, and Philip get started with Adrian. You are now his sponsor, and so Joy, Patricia, and Philip, sales 1, 3, and 5 are going to pass up to you. Adrian's going to make money too. He's going to get paid on his sales 2 and 4, and when we take what Joy, Patricia, and Philip got started with, which was the $716.95, just like you, $625 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of the $625 on each of those 3 sales. You add those 3 sales up, you have $1,312.50. Now let me remind you, you don't know Joy, Dawn, Patricia, Diane, or Philip. You didn't enroll any of them. You didn't market to them. You didn't invite any of them to this overview. Adrian did that work. But you just made $1,300 by helping somebody else in what we call leverage. Right? It's called leverage, and that is the only way, ladies and gentlemen, that you are going to be able to make more money without having to do more work. You see, most people can't figure out how to increase their income without increasing their workload. That's why people go out and get a second job only to realize that they still have no more money. And if they can try to squeeze a third job in there, they realize they still have even less money. Why? Because you're making more money, but the taxes are being they're being taken from you like a thief in the night. And because of that, you're killing yourself to work and you still have no more money. It's called the rat race. You're on a wheel. You're on a wheel that's moving, that the moment you stop, if you don't have any control on how to get off, you fall off. Right? And that's what most people are doing in our society. They're either falling off or they're dying off being broke. Right? So we don't want you to die or die broke. Right? We want you to be able to at least leave something for your family, leave something for your legacy, leave something to your kids. You're only going to be able to do this by leveraged income. So that's the first part of month 3. The second part of month 3, what are we going to do? You're going to qualify for Boss Again yourself. So what happens? You're going to make your next 5 sales. So you enroll Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, and Annette. You're going to keep sales 11 through 14. You're going to pass up 15. You're going to have Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, and Lori all get started with the producer level just like you. When they do, they're going to pay their package price of $716.95. $625 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of $625 across all 4 of those sales. We added up. It's $1,750. Now, this is month 3. Look at your overhead. What is it? $216.95. Yep, it's still the same. Come down to the bottom of the screen with me, over to the left. What we're going to add is our residual income to that. So this is Bob and John's now 3rd month paying their blog and their inner circle. So you're going to receive $175 in residual from the 2 of them. And now you have month 2 residual sales from Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, and Roger. And that's going to total up to $612.50. Now let me share something with you guys, really important. Pay attention. The average household, the average family can avoid bankruptcy and divorce with the extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And I want you to understand that going out getting a second job at Walmart isn't usually going to save you or them from the monotony that would take place, right? It's only going to put more stress on it. What I have done, though, is I've shown you how to make an extra $500 in your business within 3 months of you working part-time from home. If you want to make an extra $500 a month, this is how you do it. You don't go out and get another job, kill yourself for another 4 to 5 hours, spend more time away from your loved ones, more time away from your kids, more time killing yourself. You're sick, you're frustrated, you're stressed out, your blood pressure is high, you're sleeping all the time, you don't have the chance to work out, you don't have the time to re-energize, you don't have any time to go on vacation, you don't have time to do jack because you're killing yourself to work to end up with no money. When you understand how leveraged income works, and residual income, then now you'll tap into it. $612.50 plus the $175 you get in residual for a month 3 total of $3,850. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add up what took place month 1, month 2, and month 3. When we do that, that gives us a first day 90 income total of $7,962.50. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is nothing to sneeze at. That's almost $8,000 $1,000, which is literally more than $2,500 a month. Now, I just told you the average family could spare bankruptcy and divorce with $500 to $1,000 a month extra. And right here, in just this basic example, I showed you how to make an extra $2,500 a month, working very, very part-time, simply by bringing people back to this presentation where you're not doing it right now, you're not explaining it right now. All you're doing is getting people right back here to let Adrian tell you about the products, let me tell them about the money, and then when they get enrolled, what happens? You make the money. Right? How awesome is that, working part-time? Could you invite people to a webinar in an hour or two a day? Absolutely. But let me just keep it real with you. I know that this looks great and it's nothing to sneeze at. Extra $25 a month is phenomenal. But there's some of you, you're looking at this information, you're saying, yeah, but Trace, nah, I'm not really trying to do. That's not enough. That's good. That's cute. But no. I'm really looking for something where I can make a little bit more money than that. You know, I'm trying to retire at the end of the year. I'm trying to bring my husband home or my wife home. You know, I really want to put my kids in private school, and the $2,500, that's not enough, right? So I get it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce you to income potential example number 2. In this example, what we're going to do is we're going to take things up a notch. Now, what's going to happen that all the examples are going to stay the same. The people, the structure, the process, all of it. The only thing that's going to change would be the numbers. And the numbers are going to change because you are going to get started at the level 4 builder level this time as opposed to the producer level. All right? So what happens when you get started at the builder level is that now your month 1 product pricing turns to $1,716.95. Why? Because the team building formula is $1,000 one time, as Adrian shared. The top producer formula is $500 one time, as Adrian already shared. That's the $1,500. And then $216.95 is your overhead for your blog, your inner circle, and your affiliate, right? It's the same numbers over and over and over again, right? So you get started, you buy this stuff, and you're in. But now what you're going to do is, when you invite people to this webinar and they get started and they ask you, well, what package should I start with? You're going to tell them they need to get started at the builder level. Why? Because that's what you did. And you understand the value of the team building formula product because you've gone through it and you know that this information can help Sue change her life, right? You know that this information in the top producer formula is going to help Tiffany with her sales and marketing. So she needs this information. So they get started over the course of the month with the level 4 builder level, and when Sue, Bob, Michelle, John, Tiffany gets started, you become a boss, right? Because this is your first 5 sales. But then what happens is sales 1, 3, and 5 pass up to your sponsor. You keep sales 2 and 4. When Bob and John get started, they're going to also pay the package price of $1,716.95. $1,625 of that is commissionable. We're going to earn 70% of the $1,625 on each of the sales from Bob and John. You add those up, it's $2,275. Notice the difference between the numbers in the blue box at the bottom and in the purple box at the top. Yes, I think we've done it again. You are in profit, my friend. Yes, this happens to still look like a winner. All right, so now let's keep moving. Month number 2, you're going to help John get started, right? Because John enrolled with you and he's a go-getter. And now what you want to do is you want to help John become a boss. Remember, every single month you want to become a boss and you want to help somebody else to become a boss, which makes you a boss maker. So at this point in time, the first part of the month, you're going to help John. You help him to bring people back to this webinar. Over the course of the month, John enrolls Terry, Desmond, Gail, Janet, and Adrian. Sales 1, 3, and 5 are going to pass up to you because you are John's sponsor. He is going to get paid from sales 2 and 4. When Terry, Gail, Adrian get started with the $1,716.95, $1,625 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of each of those 3 sales, and you're going to earn $3,412.50. Mind you, you didn't do any of that marketing work. You don't even know Terry. You don't even know Gail, and you have no idea where Adrian came from. All you know is that you helped John, he marketed, he brought people to this webinar, and when these 5 people got started, you received the commission simultaneously, magically, because of the way that our power line structure works, and you became a boss maker. So that's the first part of the month. But now, second part of the month is you need to become a boss all over again. right? So you're going to help 5 more people get started. You enroll Vanessa, Roger, Stephanie, and Rochelle, and David. Sales 6 through 9, you are going to keep. Sale number 10 passes up to your sponsor as a thank you. Hug and kiss your sponsor. You appreciate them. And of the 4 sales in purple, they're going to pay their $1716.95. $1625 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of $1625 across all 4 of those sales. When you add that up, it's $4,550. Plus, you now have the residual income kicking in because this is Bob and John's 2nd month in the business. They are paying their blog and their Inner Circle fee. You're going to earn $175 in residual from that. So now at the bottom in the blue box, we have a month 2 total of $8,137.50. If you compare the blue box total with the purple box total up at the top, yep, it's looking pretty good. $216 to run a business and you make, I don't know, $8,000. Not so shabby 2 months in. Now, your 3rd month, this is the 90-day plan, not the 5-minute plan. You're going to help Adrian get started. First half of the month, you're going to help somebody else become boss, right? So you do that. Adrian drives people right back to this webinar. Over the course of the month, he enrolls Joy, Don, Patricia, Diane, and Philip. Sales 1, 3, and 5, they're going to pass up to you. He is thanking you for helping him. He is going to keep sales 2 and 4 when Joy, Patricia, and Philip get started with the builder level just like you did because they see the value in the products as Adrian described earlier in the presentation. They're going to pay $1716 to purchase their products. When they do, $1625 of that is commissionable. You're going to get 70% of $1625 over all 3 of those sales. You add it up, it's $3,412.50. So that's the first half of month 3. Second half of month 3, what do you need to do? Become a boss. You see, you need to be a boss every month. I'm going to say that again. You need to become a boss every single month. And you are going to help someone else become a boss every single month. It's not a 1-month thing and you ride on this one title forever like most people do with their job, right? You become a vice president and now you sit in your corner office and everybody loves, you have this title and this and then you got the corner office and you're riding the title. See, we're not writing titles here. What we're doing is we're producing. We're allowing our title to mean something when we compare it to our bank account. It's not about the name you have. It's about what you're generating, the type of results in a business. So you're going to become a boss again. You're going to get Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, and Annette started. You're going to keep sales 11 through 14. Annette's going to pass up to your sponsor. You're going to have $1625. That is the commissionable amount of the $1716 that each of the 4 of them will pay. You're going to earn 70% of the $1625 across all 4 of the sales. When we add that up, that's $4,550. Now this is month 3, so Bob and John, they're paying their 3rd month membership, which is $175 in residual, and then you have your 2nd month memberships that's being paid by Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, and Roger. You're going to earn an extra $612.50 there, and now for a total month 3 income of $8,750. So now let's add up month 1, let's add up month 2, and let's add up month 3. When we do that, we have a first 90-day income of $19,162.50. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more than doubled our income. We've more than doubled our income just by getting started with a higher level package and showing other people how to do the same. Didn't we sponsor the same number of people? Didn't the same people get started? Doesn't the commission structure isn't it still the same? Aren't the residuals still the same? It is, but your money doubled, more than doubled. How and why? Well, it wasn't because you worked more hours, and it wasn't because you took a second job. It was because you positioned yourself at a higher level and you marketed and you told people who got started that they deserve to start at that level too because they needed the information in those products. So your ability to get started and position yourself higher increases your income when you show others why they need to do the same thing. But I know maybe 20 grand in 90 days just isn't, it's not floating your boat. You're saying, yeah, Trace, but that's chump change, girl. I can do that with my eyes closed. And you want to know, you want me to really show you the money. Right now, if that's you, I get it. I understand it, and you know what? I got something for you. This is income potential example number 3. If you are still paying attention to me right now, you need to wake up. You need to rub your eyes. You need to make sure you're not seeing double, because I'm getting ready to show you how to change your life. I'm getting ready to show you how to have life-changing income. I'm getting ready to show you how to make what most people make in a year. You're going to make this in the next 90 days. So hold on to your seats. So now, everything's going to stay the same other than the fact that the numbers are going to change. Why are the numbers going to change? Because you're now going to get started at the level 5 influencer level. At this level, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call being all in. You're at the all-in level. You're all-in mastery level. All in. You're all in your business. You're all in financially. You're all in mentally. You're all in. You know, there's something that takes place when you spend $52,16.95 on a business. Something happens when you pull out your credit card and you buy a business for $5,216.95. See, you get serious. See, most people, I don't care how much money you make, $5,000, most people aren't just throwing that out the window. Right? Most people are very conscious of how they spend their money, and if you're an entrepreneur, you're really calculating and showing, and you're looking at the numbers, right? So to spend $5,000 in a business, you're in this thing, and you're in it for the long haul. The 12 months, that's no big deal to you, because you're in it until the wheels fall off, right? So this is how it works. You're coming in at the influencer level. You're getting started month 1 with $5,216.95. Why is it $5,000? Well, you're going to buy the mass influence formula, which is $3,500 one time. The team building formula is $1,000 one time, and the top producer formula is $500 one time. That's $5,000 all one time, lifetime membership. You never have to pay for this stuff again, on top of the fact that you got your ongoing cost of $216.95, which includes your blog, your inner circle, and your affiliate fee, right? Everything adds up. It makes sense. You got it. So what are you going to do? You're going to get started month 1, influencer level, and you are going to then bring as many people back to this webinar as you possibly can. Over the course of your first month, you're going to enroll 5 people, and they're going to all get started at the influencer level as well. Why? Because they deserve to get started right where you got started, don't they? Because they know that they need to understand how to communicate better, because in fact, John is actually a preacher, and he just opened a church like Adrian had done, and he wants to be able to better communicate with his congregation. He wants to be able to influence them. Let me share something with you guys. There's a difference between influence and manipulation. Right? We didn't say this is the manipulation level. See, manipulation is when you're really trying to get somebody to do something that's not good for them. It doesn't mean that they have to want to do it. Manipulation is essentially you trying to get somebody to do something that ultimately isn't going to be of their best interest. It's like your best interest, right? However, influencing somebody is to encourage someone to do something that is of their best interest, even if they recognize it right now or not. See, that's the difference in being a leader. Leaders have influence, and we want you to be able to influence people on taking the necessary actions to increase their bank accounts. So they're going to get started where you encourage them to get started at. So Sue, Bob, Michelle, John, Tiffany, get going. Bob and John are going to pass up to you, or you're going to keep them. Sales 1, 3, and 5 are going to pass up to your sponsor. Now, when Bob and John get started at $52,16.95, just like you, look how much of that is now commissionable. $5,125 of that is commissionable, almost the whole thing. Almost the whole thing is commissionable. As a result, you're going to make 70% of $51.25 for both Bob's sale and John's sale, and now you're going to earn $7,175 just for the same work that you would have done at the producer level. The difference is this time you made $7 grand, last time you didn't. Now, yes, it is true that this time you invested $52.16, last time you didn't, and you did become a boss. You're still in profit, but you're almost $2,000 in profit this time, right? You're almost $2,000 in profit this time. Now, here's where this gets really, really good, because see, in month number 2, all of a sudden, everything looks the same again in terms of the overhead, doesn't it? But now your ability to make the money increases, it basically triples. right? So month 2, look at the top in the green. Your overhead is what? The same $216.95 as everybody at the producer level, as everybody at the builder level, but you're at the influencer level. So what happens? John enrolled with you. You help John get started. You want to help John become a boss. You became a boss last month, right? So now you're going to help John become a boss. When you do that, John's going to get as many people back to this webinar as possible. He's going to enroll over the month 5 people, Terry, Desmond, Gail, Janet, and Adrian, with at least a Kalatu Premium. And of course, at the influencer level, they have Kalatu Premium. He is going to pass up to you sales 1, 3, and 5. John is going to keep sales 2 and 4. And when Terry, Gail, and Adrian get started with their $52.16.95, $51.25 of that is commissionable. You're going to keep 70% of the $51.25. And if you add up that over those 3 sales, that's an additional, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, $10,762.50. Oh yeah, honey, and you are a boss maker. Now this is boss income. This is boss income, $10,000 from 5 sales, and sales that you didn't even make. Come on, guys. You have got to understand that when you are building an organization and you are working and building people, your income starts to increase because of the leverage. You cannot work your way to wealth. You've got to inspire and work with others so that you can gain wealth. That's how this formula works. This is called the money game. You want to know how to win at the money game? Stop trying to work so much and start helping other people. So you become a boss maker and you make another $10,000, $762.50. Now that's the first half of the month. Second half of the month, you got to go out and become a boss yourself. So you enroll 5 new people. They get started at the influencer level just like you. Sales 6, 7, and 8, 9, you keep. Sale 10 passes up. When those 4 sales, when those 4 people get started at the influencer level, they're going to pay $52.16. $51.25 of that is commissionable. You're going to get 70% of each of those 4 sales. Listen, guys, $14,350 because you did make some direct sales this time, right? Now, this is month 2, so let's not forget our residual. Bob and John, they're going to make their monthly membership payment for their blog and for their inner circle. You're going to get $175 residual for that. And the grand total for month 2, look at the numbers, ladies, and we're at a 5-figure month, $25,287.50. Uh-oh, let's look at our number in the green at the top. $216.95. Now tell me, where can you go, have a business where you're making an overhead cost, or you're making an overhead payment of $216.95, but you walk away with 25 grand? Tell me where you can do that without having to be a rocket scientist, a brain surgeon, or any of that. And before you even got into this type of model, you had to work yourself to death. You had to work your fingers to the bone. This is part-time money, y'all. Part-time money. 5 people over a month. Come on. People can do that with their eyes closed. Right? 25 grand. Why? For helping 5 people get started at the influencer level. So that's month 2. Let's keep going. Month 3. Why? Again, I'm going to keep reminding you, the 90-day plan, not the 5-day plan, not the I signed up last night. Oh my God. What do? I'm not making any money plan. This is the 90-day plan with the 12-month commitment. So you've got Adrian, who passed up to you from John. He's your member. He's your Powerline member, and you're going to help him become a boss. And when you do, over the course of the month, Adrian's going to bring people back to this webinar. He's going to enroll 5 people. They're going to get started at the influencer level just like you did. Joy, Patricia, and Philip get started. They pay $52.16.95. $51.25 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of that. Over those 3 sales, you add them up, another $10,762.50 just for helping Adrian. Come on now. That's got to feel good. It's got to feel good when you help somebody. Adrian's making money, but you're making money too, and you didn't have to do any of the work. Adrian did all the work. Adrian did the marketing. Adrian signed up Joy, Dawn, Patricia, Diane, and Philip. You just received the income. Why? Because you are a team leader and you are a freaking boss. That's why. So now the second half of the month, you're going to help 5 new people get started on your own. Why? Because that's the rule, that's the plan, that's the formula. That's what we're doing. It's helping us get towards time, freedom, and money freedom both at the same time. This is us driving our Empower Network vehicle. Don't forget it. So You help Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, and Annette get started. Cells 11 through 14 you're going to keep. Annette, cell 15 passes up. When those 4 people get started, they're going to pay $52.16. $51.25 of that is commissionable. You're going to earn 70% of that. You're going to earn a total of $14,350 just on your own direct sales. But it's month 3. Let's not forget our residual. Bob and John are going to make their 3rd month payment. You're going to make $175 from those sales. Let's not forget Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, and Roger. It's the 2nd month. They're making their monthly membership fees for the blog and for Inner Circle. That's going to total up to $612.50. And when we add up everything in month 3, we are at, again, $25,000 a month, $25,900, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's add it up because I'm excited, right? So let's add up month 1, let's add up month 2, and let's add up month 3. Now, I told you I was going to show you how to make what some people make in a year. You're going to make it in 30 days. And I want you to look at this number and tell me, do you know somebody that makes about $58,000 a year, working 40 hours a week, driving to and from in traffic, leaving their loved ones, having 2-3 weeks vacation, but it's when they tell you you have the vacation. You leave when they tell you to leave. You go on break when they tell you to go on break. You take off the time only if you got days, because if the days don't roll over and you don't have no more days, and it's sick days, it's personal days, there's all these different categories of freaking days. They're all your day. When you start recognizing that every day God gives you breath, it's your doggone day. So it don't matter whether it's a sick day or another day. It should be every day is a happy day, and you should be able to take off if you want to because you're happy. You shouldn't have to take off just because you're sick. Take off doggone it because you're happy. But you can't do it, can you? So I'm showing you right now how when you leverage our system and you leverage our affiliate program, that how in 90 days, very, very part-time, by bringing people and inviting people back to a webinar where we're going to share the products and where we're going to share the plan, you're going to make the money. I told you you can blog daily, tell others, and get paid. When you tell others, I'm showing you how to get paid, $58,360.50. Now, let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say that you were not able to do this in your first 90 days. Let's just say that it took you 1 full year, because I did ask you to commit to 12 months. Let's just say that it took you 1 full year to actually do all of this work. Let me ask you something. Would an extra $58,000 in a whole year still be worth it to you? Because maybe you're only making $50,000 at your job, but they're taking taxes out of that, aren't they? Oh, yeah, you forgot about that. They holding money. So you're not really making $50,000 at your job. You're really making $38,000 at the job, right? You're really making in the 30s. But here, you're making $58,000 and you make $58,000. Okay, so now if it took you a whole year, you could essentially be at $70,000, $80,000 in total income for the year just by working this business part-time on the side, and you have tax deductions, and you have a different tax bracket, and you're able to claim 1099 income. Look, don't get me started. Let me also share this with you. Let's go back. Let's do some numbers. I want you to see something really quick here. I didn't ask you to enroll 10,000 people, because see, in most network marketing companies, what happens is that in order to make this type of income, $20,000 a month is essentially what this is. You're having an organization of 10,000 people, 20,000 people, 30,000 people. I didn't share with you that you needed to sign up 30,000 people. I didn't share with you you need to help somebody else sign up 30,000 people. Let's go back and count how many people. Well, let's go back and count how many people you actually have on your team, right? I want you to do the math, right? So let's go back to month number 1. Month number 1, what happened? You enrolled 5 people, didn't you? Yes, you did. Month number 2, you helped John enroll 5 people, so now that's a total of 10 people. But then in month number 2, you enrolled your own set of new 5 people. So now we're at 15 people total. Now in month number 3, you helped Adrian get 5 people, didn't you? So now that's 20 people. But at the end of month 3, you went and got your own new 5 people, and that's 25 people. So what I'm telling you is that with 25 people in your total organization, and you getting started at the influencer level, and them getting started at the influencer level, you just made somebody's yearly salary part-time. Now, if you don't get excited about that, I think you just might be brain dead, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just share something with you. Look, this is This is happening with or without you. These are the tests. These are people that are making this work. Aaron says there's nothing like this in our industry. You've got to experience this. Amy says she gets to work a lot less and make way more income. She's fully present with her kids. Sarita says she's now at $3,400 a month in residuals. AK, who lives in Germany, he is German. He made $21,000 his first month, $28,000 his second month, $44,000 his third month. On top of that, Ludmila and Alex, who are baby boomers, made $177,000 in their first 2 years. And I want you to understand, as a baby boomer, you weren't born with an iPhone coming out of your mouth. You weren't born growing up learning your ABCs on an iPad, were you? These are people that are not technical geniuses. They're not online gurus. They don't understand code and SEO and all this stuff. What they do understand is getting people in front of a presentation so that the presenter can do the work and so that they can make the money. This is what's happening here. Kimberly, who's a part of the Dream Team, she's a part of our core leadership as well, one of the top earners on our team, says she earned a commission her first week and didn't even know where it really came from. And she said, listen, I'm just going to stick with this. And Kimberly, aren't you glad you did? Aren't you so glad that you did? In fact, Kimberly's getting ready to have a baby real soon. Congratulations, Kimberly. Ella says she went to $25,000 in 45 days. On top of that, Silvio, where English isn't even his first language, Silvio is from Portugal. He speaks Portuguese and Spanish. His best month was more than $50,000. Agnes, best month, $13,000. So let me show you guys how to get started with us here as a builder. At the level 1 starter level, you can get going with the Kalatu Premium blog platform and the affiliate system. That's going to be $97 a month and $19.95 a month. You add that up, that's $116.95. That's a good place to start if you're just, getting going. You want to get something, you want to get in the system, and you want to get your feet wet. That's great. Starter level is where you need to be. The next level would be level 2, the mindset level. We're going to step it up a notch, right? This is really where all of our residual income comes from. So you want to get you at the inner circle level, which is $100 a month, and you're going to still get the blog, the Kalatu Premium, and your affiliate program. That's going to be your total of $216.95 every single month with the mindset level. I actually highly encourage listen, there should be almost no one who doesn't get started at least the mindset level, because no matter where you are in your life, you can always stand to grow. You can always learn more, and the inner circle is life-changing. I listen to the inner circle every single day. I'm not just here making money. I'm telling you, the reason why I am able to make more money is because I am working on my inner game every single day. It is a direct relationship between what I make and who I think I am, what my self-image is of myself, and I want that to be for you as well. The third way to get started is through our producer level. It's going to be $716.95. It's the $500 one time for the top producer formula. You're going to still get your inner circle, your Kalatu Premium, and your affiliate program for the $216.95. The fourth way is with our builder level. You're going to get the team builder formula. On top of that, you're going to get the top producer, the inner circle, the Kalatu blog, and the affiliate system. Last way to get started is to be all in, ladies and gentlemen, all in at the influencer level, being an all-in members, all in financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. We are working with you to help you build your dreams, to live your life to the fullest potential. It's $5,000 one time plus your $216.95. So when we add all of these things up, we put in a little chart for you so that you can see them nice and neat. These are your different packages: starter level, mindset, producer, builder, influencer. I highly recommend that if you're going to play this game with us, you're going to be in the money game with us, you're ready to have some life-changing income. I showed you the examples. We started at the producer level. You should be choosing producer, builder, or influencer. Whichever one works best for you, that is a decision that you have to make for you and your family. I am just sharing with you that that is where you want to be. Otherwise, it's going to take you too long. You're going to have to work too hard to make the money, right? It's the same work at the influencer level as it is at the producer level. The difference is the influencer made $58,000 at the end of their 60 days, and the producer made $7,000 at the end of their 90 days. So you do the math. You let me know what looks best for you. So now, in any type of situation that we have, especially a virtual environment like this or even in a live environment, we always have 3 types of people. Now, you might be a number 3. A number 3 is a person that says thanks, but no thanks. That means that you're not interested in being a builder. You could care less about being a customer. Maybe somebody twisted your arm to get here. You're unhappy, you're disgruntled, whatever. Even if you're not unhappy or disgruntled, you're just reviewing it just for the sake of reviewing it. Maybe you're already a member. I don't know, but it's thanks, but no thanks. If that's you, we appreciate you coming out tonight. But I don't even know why you're still here. I mean, I'm surprised you even listening to me say this at this point. But if you are still here, that would be a great time to go ahead and just exit out of the webinar, because there's nothing else here. We don't have anything to offer you at that point. So thanks, but no thanks. We appreciate you. Have an awesome evening. Then we have number 2s. If you're number 2, you're a person saying, you know what, I'm not interested in being a builder, but I'd actually love to become a customer. And we love you, number 2s. Why? Because we know that our products are life-changing. We know, just from the testimonials, especially from the testimonials that you saw today, that being a product of these customers, being a product of our products can be of great value to you in your business, your relationships, or even just your personal life. And so if you're not looking to make any additional income, you're fine on that side, but you realize that, hey, yes, I do deserve to be a better communicator. Yeah, I'd really like to learn how to be a better marketer and make more sales in my business. Oh, yes, I really do want to build a network marketing organization, and I want to keep my team around more so I don't have to worry about so much attrition. You want to have a greater retention level, then that's you. So go ahead, choose the product that best fits you under the customer category right underneath this video on the left, and go ahead and get started tonight. Now, the last number, but not the number the least at all, it would be number 1. See, I was number 1 when I got started in the industry as well as in Power Network. Adrian is definitely a number 1, right? Corey, Rocky, a number 1. Angela, a number 1, right? All these people are number 1s. And so here's what I want you to know. As a number 1, you saw the vision and 9-day plan. In fact, your eyes got bucked. You couldn't figure out what was going on. You see it. You're ready to get started as a builder. All you're looking to do is just pick your package and get going. Your credit card is out and you are ready to buy. So all I want you to do is choose the package under the builder category right underneath this video over to the right from either the starter, mindset, producer, builder, or influencer, whatever works best for you. Just go ahead, get started tonight, and you know what? I want you to connect with your sponsor and go ahead and get your new member coaching schedule. See, we are here to help you, right? We are not here to just get you started in something and then just leave you by the wayside, right? We are here to help you have a business and a life both at the same time. We are here to help you get to time freedom and money freedom both at the same time. I am here at 12 o'clock at night doing this because I believe in you. I love you. I believe that God has instilled in you everything that you need to be great, just like He's given to all of us. The difference between some of us and the rest of us is that the rest of us don't get it. Right? The rest of us aren't really looking. The rest of us keep running on the rat wheel trying to figure out why it isn't working. But some of us are fortunate enough to be right here, right now. There's no coincidences in the world. To me, everything is divine order. You are here on purpose. I am here right on time. This is the right time, the right place, and you are with the right group of people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you right now. Congratulations. Welcome to the Dream Team. I look forward to working with you in our community. I'm excited to see how many new producers and builders and influencers we have on the organization, within our organization. And you know what? I look forward to seeing you at an event very, very soon. So go ahead, get started tonight, and we'll be looking forward to getting your new member coaching scheduled right away. Have a good night, guys.